So, all who are welcome. Let's go. I don't exactly know how to start this. Yeah. Disco Elysium, as far as I know, is a political, socioeconomic RPG game. Very, very interesting. Um, Kind of story to tell. It's like an alternate universe. Not sure if it centers around communism or maybe like the different path to war between communism and capitalism. Something like that. All I know is it's gonna be a wild ride and also very long. Let's just jump in. Now, who do I want to be? Let's see. I guess I'll just base it off of myself because I have actually no idea what these mean. Thinker, extremely intelligent, bad with people, knows interesting facts, comes up with original ideas. Okay. Sensitive, very psychological, a magnetic personality, but unstable, might begin to lose his mind. Physical, extremely physical, interacts with the world through its body, through his body, gets things done, but dumb as a rock. Okay. What are these? Oh, I just choose one. Oh, okay. I think that's fine. There's not like there's gonna be 1,000 people here, so if you actually, anyone who is here, if you wish to have me make a choice, I'll be keeping an eye on the chat. But for now, I'm gonna go physical, and I'm not gonna create my own because I don't exactly know what these numbers mean. I'm gonna punch some people in the fucking face. It's gonna be awesome. The furries are at home. Furies are at home in the mirror. Ah, goddamn! I didn't realize that. I already messed up. It's gonna be a wild ride.
There is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore. Ever. Never, ever.
Never, ever, ever?
Never, ever, ever, baby.
I will simply keep my non-existence.
An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
What time has no ex-wives are contained. Okay. You know what? I like being alone. Give me some more time.
You got it, sweet brother. Nothing upon nothing upon nothing.
I do, in fact, like.
I know you do, baby. I know.
How about you cough up some more of that sweet, sweet oblivion?
Coming right up, sir. Smooth passage.
Allons-y, let's go.
Alright. Nothing down to fuck all, borough.
A trip to the silence, please. Let's visit the ancient Zero home. Look, there's I am tired of being this type of animal. And who gives a shit? Alright. Return trip to Okay, I don't know how bad the delay is, but I'm gonna go with 2. Let's visit the ancient Zero home.
Great choice, Elder One. It has always been like this, and it always will.
Don't stop. Keep singing. Sing me the song of death. Wait, no, I need to be belittled. I need to belittle myself instead. I'm gonna go with don't stop, keep swinging, keep singing. Jeez. Sing me the song of death.
The song of death is sweet and endless. But what is this? Somewhere in the sore, bloated man meat around you. A sensation.
Ooh, I like sensations.
Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert, hurting, longing, dancing to disco music.
That's the name of the game. Mother help me. There's a head attached to my neck, and I'm in it. Stop, I don't want to hear anything more about this sensation. Take me back to the formless, disembodied nothing. Crying out for my mother, that seems likely, I guess, in this specific instance.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache.
I just realized the thing that was talking was the ancient reptilian brain, and this is apparently my limbic system. Awakening with a headache. Help, someone cut off my head, it's trying to murder the rest of me. What is this? Who am I? What sort of creature does this to their own mouth? Cut my head
A
off.
fiery streak penetrates your skull,
Yeah, you
trying
said the
to force
thing.
your eyes open. It's a sound, a clarion call from hell.
That sounds god awful. Oh. Oh dear. You know, when I pass out drunk, my limbic system also talks to my reptilian brain, which also talks to me. It's a nice conversation. Alright. Can I move? I can. Cool. Take those pants. This magnum-sized bottle of Commodore Red is empty. Okay.
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants.
Well, I guess I gotta fish them out.
It says, whirling in rags, on the aluminium key ring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door.
Huh. Let's explore a little bit. Empty cassette. Alright. This reel-to-reel tape player is still on. Rolling. Okay. What else is here? Looks like someone tore out the tape while the song was playing. Sweet. Got me a coat.
This fan has 2 chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades.
Oh, I don't know how to pronounce that. Savoir-faire? Savoir-faire? I'm so beyond my French learning days. 58% chance to grab the tie. Or I can pull on the fan, or I can pull on the light bulb, like an idiot. I'll let you decide. I'll give you 15 seconds. 1, 2, 3, or 4. I can just leave. 2. Pull on the fan.
The blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now.
Okay. So now I have a 92% chance. I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap. It's released from the blade.
This fan has 2 chain pull switches. One, and the other's. Oh, I don't know if you read that already. Cool. Alright.
What you have in your hand is a truly hideous necktie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose.
I could still pull on the light bulb, I guess. Might as well.
A terrible mistake. Turn the lights off immediately. You can practically feel the photons burning a hole in your brain.
Oof.
It's just a little hangover-induced photosensitivity. Don't overreact.
Pull it again or bring it on. Me being a physical character, I'm gonna go ahead and bring it.
Little black spots
Burn my
dance on your
retinas.
retinas.
There we go.
It's almost pleasurable.
Sweet. Yeah, lights on in this biatch. Alright. Words fail to describe how rank it smells in here. They should have sent a poet. You see bottles in the bathtub. Wine, beer, and sweet liquors. Oh, that's an undershirt. Cool. White satin shirt. The door. That is locked. Okay. And a mirror.
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off. Hot water sprays from the base and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor.
No memory of my face.
As
I'll
you
wipe the mirror.
slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
Okay. So one is I don't care, I hurt myself. It's what I do. Wipe the mirror. 2, maybe I should touch it first. Make sure there's nothing wrong with my face. 3 is leave. Yo! Hi, Chalkline. How's it going? Hope you enjoy the stream. Pick 1, 2, or 3. Let's get some engagement. 1? Alright. I don't care, I hurt myself. It's what I do. I wipe the mirror. Oh, it's not bad. Behold!
You have no idea who this thing is, do you?
I don't remember my face. Dear Lord, help me, what is this? Of course I do. It's some kind of superstar? I think I'm a superstar. This is the face of a late stage, alcoholic. Alright, what do you guys think? Pick a number, any number. It's 1? Sweet. Dear Lord, help me, what is this?
Whatever it is, at least it's dead now. There's clearly rigor mortis on your face. Oh wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face?
If I'm not making it, the face is making it itself? I have no idea why it's there. It just is. I'm just
Please
gonna go
stop.
with 2.
It's horrible. You're scaring yourself.
Do I stop? Hell yeah. Keep making
You
the
can't,
face.
Can you? It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face, and now it won't come off.
Oof. It's like when Mama said,
What does it even mean?
if you make that
What
face
is the
for a long
emotion
time,
you're
it gets
trying to
stuck there. What emotion is it trying to convey? So superstardom. God, I don't know. It's indescribable. I think it's supposed to look suggestive. I'm afraid it's meant for the ladies. I'm insinuating that I'm vaguely sympathetic. I think I'm sort of pulling it off too, in a sad has-been kind of way. There is some charm in it, and it's an expression of pain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3. I think it's supposed to look suggestive. I'm afraid it's meant for the ladies. Honestly, not
Please
half bad.
promise yourself you are not going to try it on any of the ladies, whatever happens.
No one tells me what to do. I'm going
That's
that way.
right. Not even yourself. Go ahead, try something. It's not an order.
Go ahead, try something. Oh god. Okay. Dig deep into your mind to locate the source of the expression 3% of success. Or electrochemistry, impossible 18, attempt to stop the expression from happening. Ooh. 1 or 2. Locate, both are probably going to fail, but, try to locate it. Or try to just force it to stop using your own willpower. 3 seconds. I'm going to try to stop it using willpower.
It's too late. Like an image on film. The expression belongs to your primary motor cortex. It would take a minor neurological miracle for you to cease producing it.
Alright, I'm going to leave it alone. Apparently I just weirdly smile at people. That's the kind of guy I am. You got a key. Door right here. That door wouldn't open. Don't think I missed anything. Could still technically turn that off. And the window over here. Ah, yeah, here we go.
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in.
58% chance. Visual calculus. Easy 9. Assess the damage. Go ahead and do that.
What do you mean, assess the damage?
Oh, it
How
failed.
would you do
Damn
that? What are you even trying to do?
Alright, well, geez. Just trying to assess some
The
cracked
morning light
window.
hurts your eyes. It's hazy, but you see the ocean and some war-torn buildings.
War torn. Alright. But I can't actually look up. That's okay. Okay. War torn buildings. My own brain is really mean to me. Alright. Here.
Hello, officer.
In something 51.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips.
Class G? That's a name.
Her eyes are brown and her face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 28.
Turn your bloated face away from her beauty and just keep on walking. I do want to talk to her, but that's really funny.
No.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense, Stray. She seems perplexed by your question. Wait, I know, I'm a businessman, chief executive officer, right? Then, okay, then why did you call me
Because
officer?
you're a police officer, sir.
Pulls on her cigarette. Are you sure? Are you shitting me? Goddamn right, I'm a policeman, and don't you forget it. I'll leave this up to you. Are you sure? Are you shitting me, or goddamn right? I think I know which one you'll pick, but I want to make sure. We're gonna go with one. You're goddamn right.
I am, yes. Unless you've been feeding us a set of very well-rehearsed lies all this time.
She takes another drag. All this
You've been
time.
here for 3 days. On official police business, no less.
And what business is that?
Couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
Why don't I remember being a cop or anything else? Who in their right mind would let me be an officer of the law? I can suggest to try the expression on her and let her know you want her physically. Or I should get going. I'm gonna go with 2. That seems to fit.
Don't be so harsh on yourself. They let almost anyone be a police officer.
You're goddamn right. Why don't I remember being a cop or anything else? I can suggest or I can leave. I'm gonna go with one.
Could it be because of the drinking?
Probably yes. She raises an eyebrow. The cigarette sizzles.
She hasn't had time to put her makeup on. This is her morning cigarette. She looks tired, her beauty waning faster than it ought to at her
Oh, sorry. Personality age. Well, it's my last option.
The words have already
Critical
left your
failure.
mouth.
Listen, lady, I want to have a fuck with you.
What was that? That's not even how words are used. What did you say? Come on. Say it again.
I said I wanted to have the segs with you.
No. You see, that's not what you said. You said...
But she is unable to finish, consumed with laughter. Yeah, that's
Come
fair.
on, man. Pretty, please. One more time.
I said I want to have a fuck with you.
Goddamn right you did. You crazy asshole, you. What kind of cop are you?
I'm a superstar cop, baby. I'm sorry. I don't know why I said that. You're pretty. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm the sorry cop. I'm not sure I'm cop at all. I'm not sure. I sure don't remember being one. I think I might have lied. I'm a cop of the apocalypse. I'm gonna make an executive decision. I want to go with 4.
Okay,
So I
sir.
could branch out to more
I
stuff.
have to ask. Do you really not remember? Just like that? You drank so much you lost your memory?
She tries to think of a likelier explanation, but fails. I don't think there's any more to it. I'm a joke of a cop, or I joked about being one and drank too much. I'm so old. Or I'm also old. No, there's a massive otherworldly mystery afoot here, and I'm at the center of it. It's obvious someone did me over. I got fucked. Bad. Let's see. Is there a mystery here? Yeah, I'm gonna go with 2.
In that case, I think I might have a premonition for you.
Silence is foreboding as she extinguishes her cigarette.
It's gonna suck for you later when you have to interrogate me.
Ooh. I'm interrogating her.
And for the record, no, I didn't do it.
Uh-oh. Might have fucked up, boys. Mirova, 20 degrees centigrade. Partial cloud cover. Interesting. Looks like she left a nice long stub in the ashtray. It's still smoking. That was really funny. I like her. I want her to be a main character. This is the weekend edition of a satirical newspaper, Trump Le Monde. Nothing on the front page rings a bell. Strange. So far, so good. Really liking the comedy of this game. Oh dear. Alright. Summer door closed for the winter. Okay. This is where lyrics should be. Okay. A big old karaoke mic just waiting for someone to sing into it. Maybe if I get drunk, I'll sing into it. Speaker is connected to the radio. The music is seasoned with static.
A man in his late 20s stands
Guard.
behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again. That was disdain in his eyes. Even now he's purposely ignoring you.
Something doesn't like me. Are you the bartender?
I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
He's very animated all of a sudden. This seems like a touchy subject.
You look like a bartender.
That period of my life is over. Not everyone who stands behind a counter is a bartender, okay? I'm the cafeteria manager.
What's the difference?
I have 3 cafeterias to manage. 3. Sylvie tends the bar here, not me. I'm only standing in.
Where did this Sylvie go?
She just, you know.
He shrugs. Look
A
at the stuff
competent
bird.
work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it. Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on a wall. A small engraved steel tag says, "The Great Skua, Ste Koarius Skua."
That's a great skua, right?
Look, your buddy is over there.
He looks out the doors where a man in a bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor.
Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
I'm a cop. I talk to whomever I please. What do you mean, my buddy?
He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead.
Alright. I will leave then. Thanks. This is a water cooler. A large bubble is rising to the surface. That... Nosafed? Oh god, I can't pronounce anything. Healing item. Sweet. Probably gonna need that. Inside, you catch a glimpse of Union paraphernalia. Strikes me as something. Can't read that fast. The sign reads, "Mess hall reserved for Union members. Doors open at 1600." This royal pinball machine is unplugged. Alright, I assume you're the one with the bomber jacket.
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. On the sleeve of his bomber jacket, as well as on its back, are the same enigmatic white rectangles as on your blazer.
Let's see. Shake his hand or don't shake his hand. 1 or 2. The last number I see is 1, so we're gonna go with 1. Shake his hand.
Hello. I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
His grip is firm. We took it. Good.
You realize he's waiting for your name.
Concept utilization. That's 28% chance. 28% chance. An invented name for myself. We'll try it.
Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau.
Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau. Okay. It's so cool. It's very cool, but it won't come off like a douche if I call myself that. Or won't it come off like a douche? It's very cool, but maybe just a bit too ostentatious. My name is Raphael Ambrose Cousteau. I will go with number 4, because I think it is.
Well,
He doesn't even process what you said, just moves on.
it looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
You mean him? A nod to the cafeteria manager. Yeah, I just talked to him.
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
I think I'm gonna lie and say yes. Yes, the police. I'm aware. I'm a policeman. Shoot. All right.
Good. But even if you haven't, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case.
Great.
Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
Dead body.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like dead bodies. Look, man. Yeah. Should I be honest or should I lie? Lie. Sweet. Alright. Figured something out. There's a percent chance that I can do. Interesting. Okay. I'm gonna lie and say completely.
Completely. Does that mean you took the body down from the tree?
Look, man, yeah.
Does that mean the body is no longer in the tree?
I don't like dead bodies.
Sure. But did you take it down from the tree?
God damn, it's forcing me to tell the truth. No.
So, the body is still in the tree.
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree.
Yeah.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight.
Oh my
We
god.
should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
What a shame. Get to it now. Rip that body down from the tree.
So I can ask him what we're supposed to do again. Don't worry about the body, I'll rip it down. What if I told you I'm not really a police officer? How can you be so sure I'm from the police? Well, I don't want to tell him that I'm not, so don't worry, I'll rip the body down.
After it's been up in a tree for that long, any kind of ripping is inadvisable.
Fair enough.
Delicate goods, filled with stinking horrors.
Okay, I don't want to admit that I'm not totally from the police, so yes, let's get going.
To you, officer.
New task. Interview cafeteria manager. Okay.
If you're about to embark on an investigation, shouldn't you have a badge?
Wait, shouldn't I have a badge or something? Check your
You mean
pockets.
you don't have a badge?
Pretend you found it. I have found my badge. Or I have my badge. I'm a policeman and I have my badge. Let's see. Tell the truth or lie? I might just have to lie again. Oh dear. Okay. Alright, we're gonna lie.
Oh, if you didn't have your badge, then that would be very bad. You would need to report it on my shortwave. But since you do have it, we can go straight to the task at hand.
Oh dear.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party.
Oh,
You can talk to him whenever by interacting with him.
thank you, tutorial agent. I appreciate that.
The man with the unimpressive beard notices you approaching. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
I guess I can't click on that. Alright.
Mr. Gart, right?
Uh,
You
but-
run this place.
Just kidding. The lieutenant glances into his little notebook.
Yes.
He responds tersely.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41.
He looks to you, realizing he still doesn't know your name. I said Detective Raphael Ambrose. Gusto.
Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
He looks behind a pile of coasters, finds a slip of paper, and hands it to the lieutenant.
This sounds like something you can use to call this Sylvie later.
Cool.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No. I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I manage.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective,
Yes?
I have everything. You?
He looks in his little notebook. Oh, you mean, do I have questions? Do I have questions? I think I'm good. I think I'm
The
good.
body was behind the building, right? How do we get there?
Behind this building, there's a courtyard.
He
They
points to
hoisted
the
him
kitchen.
up on a tree there.
They hoisted him up.
And how do we get there?
See that door there? Go
Points
out
west.
and turn right. There's a big hole in the fence. No need for a key. Just go through that hole and you'll be in the courtyard.
Let's go.
Not
Alright.
so fast. You owe me 130 real.
What's real? Oh, 58% chance to slip away unnoticed. Or I don't owe you shit. 1, 2, or 3. I can ask what the money is. I can ask, or I can try to slip away unnoticed, which is 58, is not bad. Or I can be super aggressive. 1, 2, or 3. You have 15 seconds. Oh, and it's 2. Alright. Unless there's a rebuttal. But. Alright. Did it work? Oh my god, it worked.
As you blow this joint, behind you, a whiny voice shouts.
Real mature, man. Real mature.
Oh, man. Alright, well. Load this joint. I'm a bit of an asshole, I guess. And I don't have $130. I don't think. Alright. The courtyard. Figured out sprint. Cool. The bottles are inside. You could pick them up if you had had a bag. Maybe I just might do that. On the cover stands a very muscular man surrounded by flames. Huh. This book has a rose, a pistol, and a half-naked dame on its cover. The book appears to be erotica, but without actual erotica. Ooh, cool. Ooh, is this it? The ad reads broken window. Tibbs has windows. I think I might have accidentally run out the wrong door, so I make the trek all the way around. That's blood on the ground. Cool. I'm pretty sure that's a big old blood trail. That's not bode well. There's a girl up there. Did she spill the paint? Oh, it was paint. Inside the frame of a motorcycle in repair, and the tools used to disembowel it.
Up here, Piggo.
I wish I could get there.
The streets will flow red once more. A great torrent rushing down Rue de Esperance. You wait and see.
The girl stares at the sailboat by the pier.
The streets will not flow red with anything. Who are you?
I'm Cindy the fucking Skull.
Cindy
What else do
fucking
you want to
Skull.
know? Date of birth, blood type, The last time I was tested for Hep C.
Alright. We just don't know your name, little lady. No need to get defensive. Don't use that tone with me. I am the law. Let's start with your blood type and go from there. Yep, yeah. When were you last tested? Just answer some questions. I think it's funny. I'm gonna go with 3.
Go where? Accosting a minor?
Yep.
Listen to your partner, pig man. Keep your grubby hooves off little old ladies.
Despite the attitude, she puts the brush aside. Keep looking off to the side. What are you looking at?
The lieutenant furrows his brow at another one of your eccentricisms. Hatred, disgust. It's difficult to tell which of the two is more present in her girlish features. The woman on the boat does not notice her staring.
That is on her. Someone's got to keep an eye on her.
Who is she?
Probably the Wild Pines rep. We should talk to her. She's a professional negotiator, though. I have the feeling she will be very cooperative while telling us nothing. You should take the lead. Ask her unexpected questions, you know? Do your thing. Don't be afraid to get a bit wacky. Throwing her off is our best bet.
Alright.
Good idea, piggies. Run along now. Fuck her shit up good. Impound that boat while you're at it. I'd like to watch her swim back to her zon.
Sure. Yeah, let's go do that.
Watch your back, ungulate. You've got eyes on you.
Uh-oh. Oh. Nothing. Capside Apartments. Or Cape Side Apartments. Ooh, not even gonna try. Not even gonna try. I'm already bad enough with words. There's so much to see. It's really cool. The belly of this boat shines like it was recently painted. Hello?
A striking woman leans against the cabin top of her sailing boat, smiling as you approach. Her green raincoat glistens with droplets. A silk scarf is tied around her throat.
Good morning, officers. I'm Joyce.
She extends her hand in greeting.
Joyce L. Messier. I represent the board of Wild Pines, the owners of the harbour. You gentlemen must be from the RCM.
She steps closer and holds out her hand over the railing. Joyce L, what does the L stand for? RCM? What is that? I'm a little foggy here. What gave us away or what chicken? We're gonna go, what gave us
Nothing,
away?
honestly. I've said it to every drunk in town, and you're the first one who's responded.
Shake
I'm
her
glad
hand.
to see you here.
The grip is tight and cold.
Like steel, there is strength there. If she wanted, she could sink her nails deep into your skin.
I was dispatched to handle a strike, not a lynching. Anything I can do to assist the RCM in this matter, I will. Gladly.
Alright, there's a strike going on.
That is good to hear, madame. My colleague will take the lead on this interview. I should let you know that he is recovering from an unusual medical episode. Very unusual.
How do you know?
But I can assure you of his ultimate competency.
It happens quicker than a shooting star. But did the lieutenant just wink at you?
How interesting. I wish you a swift recovery. In the meanwhile, you have my full cooperation, and the full cooperation of the Wild Pines Group.
Wild Pines Group. Yeah, what can you tell me about the
Everything.
strike?
Right up to, but not including, trade secrets.
Oh. Whew. Thought my thing almost crashed. What's your role in this precisely?
I believe the official title is Senior Labor Negotiator. In practice, I'm a grocery clerk. I relay the Union's demands to Wild Pines and return with Wild Pines' counteroffer.
And how are the talks going?
They're not. That's the problem. The Union stopped all negotiations a week ago, after that awful lynching took place.
Wait, she just admitted that the lynching and the strike are connected.
Now they won't even let me into the harbour. There's a 2-meter 20 racist behemoth blocking the gates.
Meter behemoth. What's more about
What
the
can I
behemoth?
say? The Union employs a giant covered in tattoos. A racist giant. I guess that's part of their big tent organization now.
Do I let her know that I know that the strike is connected to the lynching, or do I proceed? 2 or 3? Alright.
Yes, I believe there is a connection, but that's a subject for later.
Okay. Alright. I thought that would be more important. How were the talks going before the lynching?
Let's say I was not making the kind of progress I'd hoped for when I first arrived.
And when did you first arrive?
I arrived 3 weeks ago. Yes, in the middle of February. The bay was still partially frozen then. I prefer to do these things on site, like the RCM.
But the strike began in December.
He looks at his notes.
I wasn't the original negotiator here. I took over after Mr. Gaumont hit a wall with Mr. Clare, the union boss. Mr. Clare refused to speak with Gaumont despite concessions he'd granted the union in prior negotiations.
This isn't the first time the union has gone on strike.
Heavens no. There have been 2 prior strikes. Both times the union won significant concessions, including overtime pay and a medical plan. This time their demands are more, I guess you could say, aggressive.
What are their demands?
There are leaflets everywhere, and banners. What did they say again? Oh yes. Every worker, a member of the board.
Over-aggressive commie posturing? Maybe.
In its defense, another said, demand democracy. Pretty tame stuff compared to every worker, a member of the board.
I can either say, what does that even mean, or most of them probably don't know what that means. I'm gonna ask, what does that even mean?
It's quite simple, you see. Every time the Wild Pines group makes a decision, about what? About anything really, it needs the signature of each of the 2,200 workers in its Martinez terminal.
Not very efficient.
Just so you understand, this is but one of 22 terminals owned by Wild Pines. Essentially, not only are they kings of the company, they are also kings of the 72,000 employees of Wild Pines Group.
The king is dead, long live the workers! I feel like there's a right answer here, so I'm just going to proceed. What are you going to do?
I'm not sure. Naturally, I assume that was just their opening position. A hard-nosed tactic with a side of mockery. But there's been no follow-up, just the same nonsensical slogan repeated over and over again. And now, people are getting lynched, I hear. Behind the whirling in rags. A disastrous situation if there ever was one.
Excuse me, from whom did you hear about this lynching?
I first heard it from the bowyer at the gates. The one whose very name advertises his aversion to work. I think he said it was, "Call me mañana."
This checks out.
Does it? What happened to this Gaumont?
Mr. Clare told him to... How did he put it?
She pauses to compose herself.
Fuck off, midget. Gaumont is short of stature, you see.
God. Cool.
Yes. Extremely. Keep in mind, this is a negotiator Mr. Clare has worked with before, and who was more than fair with him and the Union.
Tell me about this Union boss, Mr. Clare.
Everard Clare is a man of the utmost integrity. If you can say one thing about him, it's that he always puts the interests of the workers first.
Really?
Of course not. Everard is fantastically corrupt. I imagine he has a thick, viscous goo where you and I have blood.
If you were to prick him with something sharp, you could see it oozing out. A knife, maybe? No, a rapier.
That bad. You sound like you're about to take a rapier to him.
Oh, heavens no. We get along just fine. Yet, now that you mention it, I can't stop imagining that black treacle just dribbling down his double chin.
Is he that bad?
He is the most corrupt individual I have ever seen, and I deal with men like him for a living. If there is anyone more venal, more irredeemably nepotistic, then it's his twin brother, Edgar.
Wait, there are two of him?
Yes, Edgar looks exactly like his brother, except for that lazy eye. He also talks exactly like Everard does, and when one's term as foreman is up, the other takes over. It's how they circumvent the term limits, you see, with a funny little switcheroo. While in office, they've embezzled God knows how much of their workers' dues.
What about the Union itself outside the Brothers Clare?
The Débardeurs Union was once a perfectly normal institution. 20 years ago, anyway. It must not have been easy to establish under the Emergency Act, but they did it. I can respect that. Organised labour at its best, as they say. Then something happened in the local chapter elections. The Brothers Clare came and transformed it into a... how do you say?
She hesitates, looking for the right expression.
A mob. The Débardeurs are a crime syndicate. Sad as it may be, I suspect we'll be forced to cooperate with them.
Ooh.
Refreshingly honest, officer. The company has tried appeasing in the past, but I'm afraid our concessions have only emboldened Everard and his brother.
She turns to you.
And your opinion, detective, if I may ask? I'm a curious and talkative person, you see. Would you say the Débardeurs Union is...
Ooh, okay. An effective advocate for the rights of local working men? A giant leech sucking the life out of Revnichol. Basically a socialist mob. For not to have opinion about these things. I simply, clearly, don't know enough, so I'm gonna go with 4. I prefer not to have an opinion about these things.
Of course, officer.
One more thing you said. You said something happened in the elections?
I'm glad you asked.
Ooh.
There was a woman, the previous forewoman of the Union. She disappeared.
Okay.
Disappeared?
Yes. On the last day of the local chapter elections, her daughter phoned in and said she wasn't running anymore. Or coming to work. Ever. End of story.
This forewoman, her name?
Huh.
Sadly, the company records do not even give a name. She's just forewoman in private correspondence, Polly. I don't even know if it's a sir or given name, and I don't have access to the Union's files.
Some kind of extortion, probably.
Indeed.
That's what I'm
The
thinking.
company suspects foul play, but there's nothing they could do. It was a Union matter. The point of the presentation is, these kinds of things happen around the Clares. Watch out when you're dealing with him.
Thank you for your concern, ma'am. We'll be just fine.
That's all I need here. Let's change the topic.
Of course. How else can I help?
What can you tell me about this lynching?
Quite a few things, I'm afraid. The information I'm to share with you includes sensitive trade secrets. For the sake of my employer, I have to ask for your names and badge numbers.
Oh, shit. I don't have my badge.
Of course, ma'am. We should have introduced ourselves. I am Lieutenant Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. And this is my colleague from Precinct 41.
Oh, no. Fuck. My badge, yes, of course. My badge I have on me.
He looks at you expectantly. Then it dawns on him.
I don't seem to have my badge, actually. Damn. Straight up caught in a lie.
How curious. Why is that, Detective?
I remember when my partner told you I'd recently suffered from an unusual medical episode. I lost my lost badge is related to it.
I see.
Looks
So, are
increasingly
you
worried.
saying you lost your badge during the course of this episode?
It's possible after a night of heavy drinking, I lost all memory of my life and the world. Or, could have eaten it, for all I know. I don't remember anything. This world, the city, nothing. So I am admitting that I don't know anything about anything. Interesting. Go with the eat it one, because
Oh dear.
she
Some
sighs.
kind of encephalopathic amnesia. I don't even know how to respond.
Yeah.
I do believe you, naive as that may sound. I simply can't imagine what you gain by faking such a condition.
As I said, ma'am, his technique may be very unconventional, but he is an officer of the RCM.
Of course, I sympathize, but I'm afraid I simply can't share anything more until I've seen that badge.
Okay. I can suggest, how do I negotiate my way out of this? Or, then I'll find somehow, let's talk about something else until I do. Let's talk about something
Of
else.
course.
I don't
But
want to...
before we do,
He seems
officers,
cooperative so far.
let me be perfectly clear. The situation is extremely volatile. The sooner we can speak about this lynching business, the better for all of us.
Right, well, I need to get there first, so... Thank you, that's all for now.
Of course, Detective. Take
care. I don't want to accidentally ruin our relationship there. So... we'll come back to her. Alright, there's more people. There's a weird eye thing down there with an anarchy symbol. Wow. Probably this. Yeah. Oh my god, the kids. Woo! Okay. Cool. Kid, you need to stop that.
Kuno's got this.
The boy's throwing rocks at the dead body. He can't be older than 12.
Oh yeah, Nappa Gumpy, Kuno!
Hey kid, a word. Police business.
Right in the dick, Kuno! Get him right in the dick!
Doesn't ignore me.
Love it in the dick.
Oh. Oh. Oh dear. Yeah, censor that
The
one.
boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like two black holes and his jaw is twitching as if trying to break free from the empire of his body.
Stop throwing rocks at my crime scene.
Fuck that! Kuno, yeah! Right in the mouthhole!
Shits himself.
The rake, Kuno! You should throw the rake at him, Kuno!
The fuck does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener.
Goddamn right he's not a gardener. He's an athlete. Every rock connects, making the battered corpse look just a little bit worse for wear.
Are you kids siblings? You got a good hand, kid. Got a good
What?
hand, kid.
You wanna fuck Kuno now?
Damn it. Fucking children. No, that seems more guilty than just saying nothing, in my opinion. So.
What's the matter? Kuno's got you cornered. Nothing to say.
He's swaying from side to side like a vicious rooster.
Who's the man now, huh? Kuno's the man. You wouldn't believe the pussy Kuno tears up.
What was that, Kuno?
Nothing, see, nothing. Just slicing some bacon.
Are you kids siblings?
The fuck are you talking about?
He throws another rock.
He's calling us Kuno. He says we're fucking each other.
God. These freaking kids. Look, I have
All
questions
right,
for you.
Entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got.
Oh, I want to punch this kid in the face so bad.
The kid moves his hands like a basketball player dribbling fast.
About the crime scene, you kids often play in this yard?
Right, pig. This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. What do you want with it?
I might have questions for later. For now, let's talk about something else.
Yeah, whatever.
All right.
Kuno doesn't give a shit.
I gotta ask, who is Kuno?
Kuno's Kuno, pig?
The boy points to his chest with both thumbs. Gotcha. He's Kuno.
Kuno. Primal. Violent.
Kuno sounds like something you call a rabid dog.
Yeah, think about it. Think about that rabid Kuno shit.
Watch out, Kuno. He's trying to fiddle you. He's gonna put his hands on you.
The thing behind the fence starts squealing, shrill and violent like a fire alarm.
Help! Pig's got Kuno! Help! Rape!
Ugh. Sound gets louder as the child shouts from the windows overlooking the yard.
Help! He's got the Kuno, help!
Everyone can hear. You need to get the hell out of here before.
God damn it, these fucking kids. Just answer the questions.
He's sticking his dick out!
Escalate, Kuno! His dick is out! You're afraid!
Pigs in here, Kuno! Somebody, please!
It's full blast now. The wind carries the message far and wide across Martinet.
Look at his shit-eating grin. He knows there's nothing you can do to him. He's bullying you, and you are helpless. Kill him. Kill him now. He won't see death coming.
I don't think I should kill him, but I should certainly punch him in the fucking throat. It's a sick charade. Who put you up to this? Is a physical instrument? Oh no. Okay. 58% chance. Or I could back off. Do I punch him? Yeah, I know. Do I punch him? Or do I just back off? Don't worry about 1 or 2. I need 3 or 4. You have 15 seconds to decide if I punch this little kid, essentially, or I just back off. Otherwise, I'll choose for you. Alright. I'm gonna punch him in his throat. Oh, success. Hell yeah. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh, that satisfied me so much.
The blow connects surprisingly well, leaving your knuckles tingling.
Hell yeah. Thump. Alright.
Kuno feels it. This was no light tap.
The disoriented 12-year-old is trying to get his bearings. You made me do this. You did this to yourself. I think we can have a normal conversation now, am I right, Kuno?
Officer, this is very far from normal police conduct. Get yourself together.
Okay, pig.
He's no longer wearing his demonic grin. Something happened. The punch made him calmer. I hope I filled in that
Kuno
dent in his head or
knows to
something.
respect that violent shit. You should see Kuno's dad. Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit about anything.
Oof. he declares with pride.
The creature behind the fence has fallen ominously silent. Only her eyes are alive, jumping from actor to actor.
Okay, pig. Talk to Kuno. We're back in this shit. The fuck do you want?
Alright. The body, what do you know about it?
Shitload, pig. What's your question?
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno!
This is where you quickly ask him questions. Real cop questions, like a cop.
Have you seen anyone suspicious around?
Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno.
Actual pigs?
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno!
You know how it got up there?
Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down.
So you didn't see it happening?
You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional.
Oh, okay. Where did you go then?
I don't know. Some fucking
He looks around trying to come up with something.
Mesk or I don't know. Some other place. Night City. Kuno was in fucking Night City.
Where is Night City?
Kuno gives this info out on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know. Kuno didn't smoke the gimp, if that's what you meant.
Do you know who he was?
Kuno's fuck gimp. Kuno uses the fuck gimp for target practice.
He could have just said he doesn't know.
He could have just said he didn't know.
Kuno knows shit. Kuno's not a snitch. That's all. Trying to make Kuno sing into the popo phone.
Yeah, okay, that's it. More on this later. Right now, let's talk about
You're
something else.
testing Kuno's patience here.
Get lost,
Please. Empathy, legendary. Wish I had legendary empathy. Shit. Okay. I think that's it for now.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Okay. Glad I punched you. Smells like spoiled meat and curdled dairy, a human being.
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth. You seem to be holding your breath.
Look down.
A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in even through your clenched nostrils.
Legendary endurance. God, what is that? Why is it so bad?
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
He's about to blow! Cop's gonna blow, Kuno!
Alright. 28% chance. Try it.
As you breathe
Oh,
in,
yeah.
the odor comes over you. It's a spell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty. With your hands at your sides and your eyes squinting, you stand in it.
Do they always do that?
They do after 7 days, yes. We are deep in decomposition here.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enameled boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength.
Inspect the boots.
The material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them. Delicate and fragile, they feel alien to the world around you, out of place somehow.
kind of boots are these?
They're armor, no boots. Technically speaking, these are sabatons.
Okay then, what kind of armor is this?
Ceramic plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be.
Where?
Under the hill. Fair weather. Fair weather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff.
What happened to the rest of it?
The locals probably scavenged it. It would be odd if he had more on after 7 days.
Fair enough.
We should keep a lookout for these pieces. The armor could yield information. Maybe he'll know something.
Armor, okay.
If you wear those pieces, it will help me protect your mortal coil.
My mortal coil needs protection, but I don't think I'm gonna wear the armor of a dead guy. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe he was just wearing these boots and there is no rest of the armor. Probably not true. Yeah, understood.
The sabatons dangle off the man's decaying form, ageless and synthetic.
I will pull the boot
The
off.
stench fills your nostrils.
Gross.
As you push downward, an ominous creaking sound comes from above.
Stop!
The lieutenant's voice is sharp. He looks at you with the boot under your arm.
Pig's gonna pull his head off.
Ugh.
Brutal!
Yeah, Lieutenant, you seem distressed. Why? I'm gonna let go of the boot.
What's wrong with you, asshole? Why's he letting go, Kuno?
I don't know, baby. I don't know why he's such a...
Yeah.
Officer, if I may ask, what were you trying to achieve by putting on the deceased foot?
Oh, I didn't want to try to put it on. The material looks out of place here.
It is. It's expensive.
The lieutenant draws a line in the condensation on a ceramic. 6 finger.
We've requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabularies deemed it too costly. In that time, we've lost 6 men to semi-automatics.
Shit. How much are we talking about?
For a full set, about 4 years of wages.
Jesus. Cha-ching, baby! That's a lot, I take it.
As a wage, it's regrettably small. But for a piece of hardware, yes, that's a lot.
How could this man afford such expensive hardware?
That's for us to find out. My initial report on the area suggests he was a security guard for the harbor company. But that's just hearsay.
He's looked pretty advanced for a security guard.
I agree. This equipment is way beyond what a guard can afford.
You look pretty short for a stormtrooper. Alright, back off. And
The
look at
cadaver
corpse.
slowly twists on the cargo belt.
Oh,
His
that was-
torso covered in tattoos and extremities blotched pink and
That's a
blue.
lot. That was just the boots. I didn't even realize.
The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt to the branch. Oh my, there's something on the belt. A familiar word that speaks to the thirst within you.
What was that? A word?
Vermilion, in yellow letters, along the length of the twisting cargo belt. Only a deep longing for vermilion golden spirits lets you decipher the fading logo of the local brewery.
This is a bad time for a drink, right?
Extremely.
What kind of rope is this?
Industrial strength. The kind used for tying cargo to lorries.
I can't come up with anything other than harbor.
Yes, it looks like they use whatever was on hand, paying no attention to not incriminating themselves.
We're assuming dock workers from the harbor did it? Yeah.
The brief suggested as much, politically motivated by the ongoing strike. Did you not get a briefing?
No, they might have forgotten to brief me.
Then you should ask me the first moment we get.
Gotcha. Nothing. Or badge mission. This is only on Monday. A crazy Monday. Alright. Hit that liquor. Right. Whoa! Things. Cool. They sure wanted him to stay here. The polyester seems strong.
It's not merely polyester. It's steel reinforced. See these lines? This is where the wires run. I see rabbits for more than 20 strands. This makes getting him down much more problematic than I had assumed.
How did they even get him up there?
A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around.
He points to the buckle, tying the belt to the branch above.
I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt. Buckle closes. It's what I would do. Seems easier than climbing up there.
Back off
The
with
cadaver
corpse.
hangs from the cargo belt, limbs limp and torso covered in tattoos.
Does have tattoo.
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart.
National pattern, microelectronic system, map of the night sky. I don't think I'm smart enough to say number 2. Trying to stay in character, I'm gonna go, national pattern.
Of no nation that I know of. If anything, it reminds me of religious illumination, last or penultimate century. Men who live harsh lives often turn to innocentic worship. But which one? I see no trace of a humanoid figure.
The pattern does not stir patriotic or religious sentiment in you. What it does is speak to the wounded, limping animal, the male in particular, unable to communicate in anything more than grunts. It's impossible to tell if its advice is right or wrong.
So am I.
A sudden ringing fills the air as the lieutenant pulls down a zipper from its orange jacket.
He wears a wide leather belt around his waist and a gun holster under his arm.
Oh, I want a gun.
He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears. Some sort of camera.
Lieutenant work?
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is that?
An instant color camera.
He produces 2 metal-capped ampoules, and clicks them into place on the side of the apparatus. A thin slot shines there.
I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody
Ampoules.
knows. I don't want to waste one.
He points the camera at the corpse, peering into it. The lens needs adjusting. Then,
A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper, rolling out.
this game's artwork is absolutely phenomenal.
In case we need it.
So cool. Cool machine.
Yes. It is pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
There is only one ampoule left. Use it wisely.
What do we need this photo for?
It contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter. To us. Someone should decipher it. We'll need to show it around.
I don't think I want to take it. Simply because I might
Here,
drop
a
it.
souvenir. Don't lose it.
But he gives it anyway. Or gives that thing.
The glossy-eyed corpse looks by, his mouth mute and his skin as colorful as the chemical rainbow on the photo paper, teeming with opportunistic organisms.
You've acquired an interactable item. Investigate this item further by going to the Interact tab in your inventory.
Back tab? Won't you be? This? I don't know. Can't look at those either. Alright, that's fine. Look him in the eye.
His eyes are milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. There is no one home, just subaquatic terrors there. Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin has passed. What remains is an unrecognizable mess.
See if we get lucky. Tell me who you are, dead man. Oh, yeah. I'm gone. Oh my gosh. Talk to it? I hate you. You stink and you're boring. Where have you gone?
Into the wild pale yonder.
Where's that?
In the past. Way out in the west.
I can see you're gone, but who are you?
I'm a joke. Look at me.
There's nothing funny about you.
There is nothing funny about jokes either.
It's debatable. Who were you when you were alive?
A killer. A motherfucker. And a killer.
Okay.
Takes one to know one.
What? Fuck you, I don't kill people. I punch kids in the face. Never have I killed someone. I have another question for you.
Go ahead, Cobo.
Bobo. What is happening?
What do you mean?
I'm talking to you.
It's the power of your
Black frothy liquid starts bubbling on his lips.
imagination. Go ahead. Ask me more questions. You fucking love questions.
Why do I love questions so much?
Because you're a copperoonie. Look at all of them go. Do you want more questions?
Yeah, give me questions.
Here you go, you loony.
Why do I feel like I've forgotten something terrible?
Because you have.
My name, Rooney?
Fuck no. You're no Rooney.
I do strike myself as a Rooney.
No, you don't. Between you and me, your name is probably Harry.
Yes, very helpful. Thank you for returning.
Come back later, Corpo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features. If possible, also, see me in your dreams.
God, this game is wild. So how do we get him down?
Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once he's done.
Stops to think and checks his notes. I think I'm okay. We've been thorough. Do you have a plan for getting him down?
The steel reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. I brought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle of approach to the belt.
Just rip him down from his neck.
The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting it.
We could saw the branch.
Climb up there and saw the branch?
Yeah, either one of us could do it. We could use the kid's ladder on the other side of the tree.
I don't trust that ladder. The assailants didn't use it. It's rotten and less sturdy than it looks. And I don't see another good way up there.
Fair enough.
Honestly, I prefer a non-acrobatic solution to this.
He looks around, then at you.
Clown cops climb tree, fall down. Enraged cop assaults children after falling from tree. Cretin cop, they like that word, saws the branch he's sitting on, literally. Local children report corpse mutilation.
Made your point.
Fuck yeah, climb that shit, monkeys.
See, you're only making them do those things less.
You see into the future, kid. Not afraid of newspapers.
No, I do not see the future. I made those up using 2 decades in the Revacholian police force as a reference point.
You're right, the risks are too high, and there are too.
Yes, we should use acrobatics as the very last option, after we've tried everything normal.
Oh, these have got to be the most fucking boring mulkapats I've ever seen.
Okabat. Maybe we could shoot him down.
Yeah, bang bang time, pig, shoot his head off.
How?
How? I don't know. Just, shoot up there, maybe. Point toward the brain.
Yes, the buckle, where it ties the cargo belt to the tree. If the shot hits that, then there might be a small chance to release the belt.
Shit.
Yeah, now we're talking. Entertain a Kuno with some shit.
They'll miss. The pigs will miss Kuno.
Oh my god. Take the shot, Lieutenant. What's the worst thing that could happen? Famous last words. Yeah, I want to shoot it. Wait, let me try.
The lieutenant's brow is furrowed. He appears too deep in concentration to even notice what you said.
Oh, clearly doesn't. Say nothing. Let him choose.
Silence. With his elbow sharp, the lieutenant unzips his jacket and produces a lightweight firearm. He drops a paper cartridge in the barrel, separates the scouring stick, and gives the cartridge 5 tucks, securing it in place.
Uh-oh.
He then steps back and assumes
Body's
the
at the
fellow's
floor.
position, taking aim. The corner of his eye twitches. His finger is on the trigger.
Shoot that motherfucker down.
He's gonna fucking miss.
The kid's voice is drowned
Oh,
in
no.
the shrill blast that echoes off the walls of the surrounding tenements. A cloud of smoke slowly parts in the air as the lieutenant steps back and says to himself,
Oh no.
God damn it.
"A lot of things were wrong with that shot. The fellow's test was the wrong choice. His shoulders were raised, but above all, he cannot trust his eyesight."
But he also can't trust me. The gun.
Fucking idiot! Mulkapat asshole!
Kuno could have hit it easy, but then Kuno's not fucking handicapped, is he?
God. Try again,
No,
maybe?
we are lucky as it is. We didn't break anything, and the victim remains uncompromised.
He looks around at the windows overlooking the yard.
Any more mistakes could put us in an unfortunate position with the locals. We have eyes on us. I didn't do us any favors with that.
It's okay, man.
Kuno's sorry too. Kuno feels sorry for the Beano Cloud.
The lieutenant doesn't say a word, just looks at the gun in his hand.
What now?
I have to say, it's beginning to look unlikely we can get him down without assistance.
You know, you don't feel like too bad of a shot yourself.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, no, I'm gonna shoot.
It's bad as it is. Us shooting firearms like punks here. Go ahead, I'm not stopping you. Just don't hit the victim.
They only have one gun.
One more than you have.
Oops.
This is the sorriest pair of pigs Kuno's ever seen.
Officer, why do we only have one gun?
Well, you know. Remember when I told you I didn't have my badge or uniform with me when I woke up? Didn't have my gun either.
That is even more unfortunate than the badge. You need to contact your station about it as soon as possible.
Shit.
Try not to lose this one, please.
Oh, he's still giving it to me.
Fucking banani pointer. Take it and shoot
Banani
yourself in the
Poinka.
mouth.
God, so many new slurs coming out of this game. Banani Poinka, really? Feel the weight first.
The cold piece of bakelite and gunmetal is surprisingly light. Your fingers fit right through the guard, instinctively resting on the trigger.
This is a bad idea, but it's, you know, it's fine.
What are you waiting for, Kuno? Tell him to shoot himself in the mouth.
Kuno is silent. Aggression gathers in the air. The trigger feels delicate and ready to break under your finger.
Shit.
The buckle comes into focus in your sights. You stand with your feet planted firmly in the ground and your left hand supporting your gun arm.
Why don't you just shoot yourself in your mouth? At least you won't miss.
Oh no. Point the gun at Kuno. Oh. Oh man. Okay, not gonna do that. 58% chance. Alright. Oh yeah.
The buckle explodes into tiny pieces, coming loose with a whir. With your hand numb from the recoil, you look at the body slump down. For a moment, the man appears to kneel in front of you, looking straight at you, helpless, trapped within itself.
Communism.
Communism.
It takes a millisecond for the association to flash within your cortex. You have no idea where it's coming from, only that it's right. Then the rigor in his muscles gives up, and he smashes sideways into the spring mud, letting out
Sick,
a
level up.
horrid stench.
My catchphrase, you've been policed. Yeah, you've been policed.
Ace is high.
Oh yeah. High five all the way. Do it. Sick. That my new best
The
friend.
lieutenant takes a little hop to perform the customary salutation. Your palm hurts from the slap. It's precise and down to the point.
I knew these guys were
That is something I might say. But we're not. I'm just gonna ignore it.
We will perform a field autopsy and determine the cause of death. But before... Excuse me.
He needs to turn away from the.
Slumped on the ground like that has not improved the way the corpse smells. The fall seems to have released something deep inside it.
Oh no.
The stench is getting bad. I'm sorry to interrupt the jubilations here. I need a little breather before we do the autopsy.
Wait, field autopsy?
Yes. The 4 phases of a murder scene. 1. Investigation of the scene. I can't say I'm satisfied with that part yet. We should search for prints, maybe. And a trash container too. 2. Initial examination of the victim. We were pretty good in our efforts, and the autopsy will provide another chance. 3. Field autopsy. This will not be pleasant or easy, and it will have to be performed on the scene.
The fuck are they on about?
His fucking voice cracked.
Cops are gonna cut his shit up next.
4 and final, transport of the coroner's case to the district morgue. I'll do that. God, this stinks.
Don't we have someone else for the autopsy, like a doctor?
No, you and I are detectives. The honorary rank of detective signifies our ability to handle the entire incident chain. From crime scene to autopsy to cleanup, we do it all.
Honorary rank?
An honor and a burden attached to your rank. Mine is Lieutenant Detective, unfortunately. I can't tell you how tired I am of this corpse.
He is growing truly tired of it. It's not merely moodiness. His tolerance limit is near.
I don't think I'm a detective.
With shooting like that? Of course you are. Your station would not have assigned you to this case otherwise.
Alright, give him back his gun.
In the meantime, we should try to interview Evrard Clare, the leader of the Union. Harbor property was clearly used in the hanging. The harbor just east of here. Getting in might prove a challenge, though. I would also suggest we interview Joyce, the Wild Pines representative. But we've already done that, so good for us. One down, one to go.
Is the famous list of initial interviews?
Yes. And those were the interviewees. Let's go.
Alright. I think I'm gonna call it here. Next time, we will continue on with this investigation. Try to see who the hell killed this guy. Yeah. In the meantime, I'm gonna level up and try to look through these. Oh, here it is. The interact thing. Interact with the photo. Lieutenant Itsugari? I can't. Snap the photo of this hanged man and his tattoos. It displays the lines. Torso. You have to admit, it looks quite cool. Alright. Through this, I level up. So, yeah. Level up. Oh, shoot. Do I have to, like, pick something? That's alright. Level up my hand-eye coordination. That's good. Zeke. Shivers. See. Let the body take control. Threaten people? Maybe. And then... drama. Play the actor. I'm gonna do drama. I probably will eat these words. I don't know how important the skills are, but I'm gonna choose drama just because that's just me. Okay, 2 level ups through that. Base is high. Okay, what's this? Guess I have to internalize. Like a time thing? Must be like a time. Oh, anyway. That's it for me. I will catch you guys some other time and schedule if you're curious. But yeah, definitely gonna continue through this. We're gonna, again, continue with the investigation. Figure out what the twins are up to.